By now we've all seen images of the massive tornado that hit Tuscaloosa, Alabama on Wednesday, April 27th, 2011. You know, we've seen the devastation. We know that there are scores of lives lost, and it really points out the power of nature and really our inability to control it. The best that we can really hope to do is to be able to adapt to those forces or to at least respect those forces. Reminds me a lot of the human body. Our body was designed to adapt to the stresses of nature and to adapt to those situations that cause great stress, great intense stress at certain times in our lives. And sometimes those stresses over time will cause a body to deteriorate. Sometimes those stresses are so great that it causes the body to collapse. You know, from a chiropractic standpoint, what we try to do is to remove interferences in your body's ability to adapt to stress. And the more able you are to adapt to the stresses in your life, the longer and better that you're going to live. Now in the South, where we know that there's a propensity for tornadoes and thunderstorms, especially in the springtime or when there's quick changes in weather, we know that those folks that live in mobile homes or who are out in the car at a time of thunderstorms and tornadoes are most at risk. You know, that's because they don't provide good solid shelter, and they're generally out in the open and very susceptible to great calamity when great times of stress come to them. And just like sometimes we get a little comfortable with covering our symptoms with medicine and drugs and that sort of thing, instead of building our own immunity and our own adaptability, you know, then we put ourselves in harm's way. As a chiropractor, what I want you to do is to the maximum extent possible, build your immune system, build your body's ability to adapt, build your emotional and your spiritual ability to adapt to the stresses of life. You may not be able to overcome every situation that nature presents to you, but you'll be able to resist and adapt to most of them. And to the extent that you can do that, you'll live a much better, stronger, longer, and more powerful life. This is Dr. Tim Langley, a principal chiropractor in Marietta, Georgia.